Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Matt, and welcome back to episode 2 of the Satisfactory playthrough. I did a few little things while in between episodes. It wasn't too much. I added a couple more biomass burners. We do have the solid biofuel going now. We moved our hub over just a little bit, got some more space here, and then I fixed our concrete production here because I realized that it wasn't quite running at 100% efficiency. But now, since we have 60 coming in on one line being split, and then we have 30 coming in on this line, they take 45 each. So even though it's not 100% perfect, it is balancing out. So it's a lot more efficient than having them both run by themselves. So I brought that over here. We got that running. So we got a lot more concrete being made now, which is awesome. So we are going to jump right into this episode with the new, what do we need here? We're going to need logistics. That's the biggest thing we're probably going to need next. So in order to get this, we're going to need the refined plates. So I think we're gonna go ahead and set up a little area to start making our refined or reinforced iron plates. Sorry. So I know there is some iron nodes over there. I think there's a few right there. I think right there is where we're gonna go. We're gonna build a little thing there. That way we can get started on this reinforced iron plates and stuff. We should have enough power to do everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some materials. We might as well just grab everything since we have such a large inventory now. That way we don't have to keep running back and forth as much as we need to. Let me just grab all this stuff. And then let's go on over here. I know we're going to need, let's see, I think we're going to need an assembler. Obviously we're going to need an assembler. But we're going to need a few other things as well. I'm just going to grab power off this pole here. And we'll bring it over here to these iron nodes. What is there a node over there? I don't know. I don't node. Yeah, that's how my day is going so far. All right, let's get these broken off real quick, and then we'll start building. Bro, don't touch me. I will hurt you. All right, come here. You don't want the smoke? Yeah. That's right. I knew it. I knew you didn't want the smoke. All right, so let's go ahead and start by just dropping some foundations down here. We're gonna need all this stuff covered. We'll just go all the way over here. Make a nice, big, easy foundation for us to work on. Nothing too crazy. Cover this stuff up. I do like covering up the nodes and just placing the miner on top. It just looks so much cleaner. Let's go out like, let's go out to here. And then we're going to go all the way back over here. Actually, I have to move this wire. That's fine. No big deal. And what are we out? 8. 8. 7 and 7. I don't think this rock will be a big issue, but we'll figure it out. Okay, now we do need an equipment workshop. We're going to need 3 portable miners for our extractors, our ore extractors. All right, we got that. Let's go ahead and set up the 3 MK miner ones. I guess we'll do something like this. Boom, boom, and where's the other node? Here? Do something like that. Okay, so how much do these extract? I'm assuming, okay, 60, and I think this one is also a normal, so I think we're gonna get 60 out of this guy too. 60. I think we're gonna actually turn this one like so. And with that, we're gonna need, I'm just going to set, obviously we're not going to use all this right now, but we're going to go ahead and set everything up. So if we have 120 iron ore, we're going to need 30, 60, 90, and 120. So each of these are going to be able to feed 2. Is this going to be able to come out? Okay. You know what? Let's just throw Well, that should be okay. It looks kind of funky, but again, this is all gonna be pretty temporary, so it is what it is. We'll throw something like that, and then something like that. Wait, I'm tripping. We need 2 more. I can't math right today. That's a great start to this episode. Oh, I love it. All right. We'll redo this. We need a splitter right here. And then we'll do a splitter right here. Sure. We'll do something like that. Let's get rid of these real quick. Let's actually back this one up. Kind of be similar to this one. Hopefully that's not going to be in the way. Again, super temporary. Doesn't need to be too fancy. Maybe we can make this a little bit cleaner. Do something like something like that. That way that at least the belts aren't intersecting. And then we'll do 1, 2. Do that. And then we're going to bring this guy over here. We're going to put 1 more splitter right here. That there and that here. And then this one goes just straight in here. Cool. All right, let's get these all set up onto iron ingots. All you gotta do is paste these settings in. Cool. Okay, so we have all of our smelters down. We're making 180 iron ingots, not 120. I can't math apparently. So we're going to, let's go ahead and stick down the assembler over here. And in this, we're going to need the 30 plates. So let's go ahead and start with the 30 iron plates. I believe that's going to be 2 constructors. We're going to leave 2 blocks here. That way we have plenty of room for any load balancing that we need to do. That's the wrong direction. So we're going to do 1 and 2 for iron plates. That'll give us 40 per minute, a little bit of an overage, but that's okay. And that's going to take up 2 of these. So let's go ahead and get these in line here. We'll come out of this. 1, 2. And 1, 2. All right, so that's our 30 iron plates. Now we need 60 screws. We also need some reinforced iron plates. Go figure. So I'm going to make some of these iron plates, reinforced iron plates real quick. I should have a good amount. All right, we have 12 reinforced iron plates now. That should be enough, hopefully, to get us through this. So we need 60 screws, which means we're going to need iron rods. And then the screws. That's 40. So we're going to need 2 screw machines, which is probably going to have to be even further. Let's do something like, ooh, maybe like this here. Oh man, we're going to need the obstacle clearing pretty soon here. Get this stuff out of the way. Can I squeeze it in there maybe? We'll do that. That's fine. Okay, so 60 screws per minute is going to need... Actually, you know what? I think we can actually do it over here. That's going to be fine, because we're going to need 2 sets of iron rods, I believe. That gives us 30 rods per minute, which gives us enough to feed 3 screw machines, which we don't need. We don't need 3 screw machines, but that should be fine. We're just going to do this in general. It's not going to be super efficient, but this needs to be screws. 10 rods, 15. Okay, so it's not going to be 100% efficient, but that'll work for now. So we have the 60 screws that we need for this. All right. So that's gonna be solid. Let me move this assembler. I guess we'll leave this area for now because we probably will come back and end up doing rotors around here anyways. Let's use the rest of our concrete and expand this way out a little bit. And then we'll put our assembler, I don't know, right here. Perfect. I really got to get obstacle clearing. So oh wait, I already have obstacle clearing, don't I? Am I just dumb? We do, but I need one more reinforced iron plate for it. Okay, I can do that. I can do that, no problem. And then I can get some oh, we already have some biomass on us, or biofuel rather. So let's make this chainsaw real quick and get this thing out of the way. Just because it's really annoying and I don't want it. Chainsaw. Okay, got that out of the way. And our assembler is good to go. Let's get rid of this out of our hands. We are going to need to merge these. So let's throw a merger right here. And right here. Now we can come out here, do this, throw that into, oh, that's a little bit weird, but it's okay. There. And then this goes into here. 1, 2. What am I out of? I'm out of concrete. Go figure. Let me go steal some. Yeah, let me just grab some limestone out of here real quick. We're gonna craft our own concrete, just so I don't have to run all the way over there. Crafting bench and concrete. I just need a couple concrete, so nothing too crazy. And then I'll go get some more and we'll run the cable or the belt. My gosh, I'm just lost today. We'll run the belt all the way back over to our main base and throw a box up for it. All right. 1, 2. That is not right. Okay, we'll come this way. Since it's not wanting to show me proper lines. Do that and make you reinforced iron plates. We're going to make 5 per minute. That's not too crazy. Not great, but not bad. Let me grab this pole here. We're going to bring some power over to this area. Let's put 1 here and 1 here. And we'll power this guy. Bring power over here. Power these 2 and bring some more over here. And then finally power on our last 2 miners. All right, now all this should be good to go. I believe all the recipes are good. Oh, we need power here. What am I doing? Bring some power over here. And then finally power our assembler. Perfect. Now these 3 smelters will probably, or these 4 smelters we'll end up using for the modular frames. But as of right now, We don't need it quite yet. I'll get it set up here pretty soon, probably before the end of the episode. I just wanted to get these reinforced plates going. That way we don't have to craft them anymore. We have stuff for our recipes, and we also have stuff to build more constructors, because we're gonna need tons of constructors. Let's just make sure all this stuff is running perfectly. It's not because I'm dumb. We need these hooked up. And I believe we can do this off just one. So throw a splitter in here. I don't know why I was just forgetting that, but it is what it is. We got it. We're good. This is why we stick around and we make sure everything's running properly. So it looks like we got our plates being made. Awesome. We got some iron rods finally being produced now that I hooked this freaking stuff up, man. I don't know what I was thinking. Got iron rods, and now we got some screws being made. Awesome. Awesome. This is what I like to see. Progression. Do I have any more concrete? Hell yeah. Perfect. Now this guy should be running as well. Once we start getting some screws in here. Now we should be making 80 screws per minute. So as soon as this starts getting up to speed, we should see this belt being 100% full. Looks like it is working now. Once it's up to speed, we should start seeing the 60 screws per minute, which is perfect. And now we're gonna be making reinforced iron plates. That's exactly what I want to see. Exactly what I want to see. I think temporarily, if I have the materials, we should throw in a storage container here. We do. Just to collect the excess stuff as it's being made. We're eventually going to run it over there, obviously. And then we'll probably leave this here as a buffer. I'm going to need some more concrete now. Let's get this out of the way. I hate these little shrubbery that stick through the foundations. It's annoying. All right, good to go. Good to go. Okay, in order to get the logistics MK2 stuff up and running, I'm gonna go ahead and just craft some of these by hand. I'll grab what we have, but we'll probably end up saving most of the stuff for most of the reinforced iron plates for actually building. We do need to build some more constructors for our leaves and our wood and stuff like that to turn it into biofuel, because I hate crafting biofuel by hand. There's really no point. Just why just automate everything, right? We just need automated everything. So I'm gonna grab some screws and some plates. And do I have any concrete? I don't. Okay, let me grab some concrete too. I want to set this up to where you can see what's in these, that way I don't have to like keep looking. So we're just gonna bring one out. That way it shows what's on the belts is what's in the containers. And boom. Now we can see at a quick glance what's in the containers. It helps a lot. Makes life easier, you know? Iron rods, iron plates, we got some extra screws, we got concrete. We can go ahead and finish off this objective here. Throw everything in and launch this bad boy. I can't wait until the full game is released, because then we're actually going to figure out like some of the story behind Satisfactory and like what actually fix it is. So I'm curious, like, why are we sending off these resources? Like, what do they need from us? You know, are they building a new colony somewhere and they're using us as a planet to gather resources for it or something? I don't know. Hopefully there'll be some sort of storyline. I know they've already announced that there is some sort of storyline in the full version of the game, quote unquote, which will be really cool to see. And I'm curious to see where they're going to take it. Let's check our biofuel, make sure we're good. Yeah, we still got 165 in this stuff. I think this is still running on our old biofuel. That's fine. No big deal. Let's make a little area over here to do all of our biofuel processing. It doesn't have to be big. We just need it. Just need basic stuff going. It'll all get torn down as soon as we move to coal power anyways. So let's go here and then, like, I don't know, maybe right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a storage container. We're going to need 2. So let's do 1 storage container there and 1 storage container here. And then that is going to be turned into, let's get this tree out of the way. We're going to have 1 line set up for wood processing and then 1 line set up for the bushes, and, or I guess leaves technically is what it's called, processing. That way we can just drop it all in and let it run. We don't have to worry about sitting around and crafting our own biofuel. Okay, so constructor. Let's get over here and make sure we're using our space wisely. Doesn't need to be crazy. So it turns into biomass, and then the biomass turns into biofuel. So this one will do wood, biomass wood, and this one will do biomass leaves. And then this one is going to be solid biofuel, and then we'll put a final container in here, organization, and this is going to be just the normal biofuel. That's a lot of bios. It gets a little confusing, but don't worry, it'll make sense eventually. I can't tell if that's lining up or not. Are you lining up? Yes. Cool. 1, 2. In case you're wondering how I get the 90-degree turns, all you got to do is line it up like this and then either go 2 that way or move it and then go 2 this way. That'll give you the perfect 90-degree angles. I usually just go backwards because I don't have to worry about moving the mouse, and you know, I'm lazy. It is, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so now that that is going, we can go ahead and drop our wood. Where's our wood? I know I have wood in here. There we go. Wood in there. And we can drop our leaves in here. And we do have to hook these up. How much does this take per minute? 60. This takes 120. So let's go ahead and put a Mark II belt on there. Drop our leaves in. And then this makes 60 per minute, and this makes 300 per minute. So we're going to drop a Mark II belt on here as well. Even though it's not going to use the full potential, it's gonna do what it does, you know? And then I guess this takes 120. So that's fine. It's not going to be 100% efficient, but it doesn't need to be, because we don't care. We just need some biomass. Some biofuel. Oh my god, I can't even like get it right myself. That is not where that's supposed to go. We'll do this here, and then we'll just connect it over here somewhere. Can you connect to this line right here? Yep. Cool. So now we're gonna have some biofuel being made, some solid biofuel being made, which is awesome. We don't have to. We no longer have to handcraft it. I'm gonna dump the rest of it in here, and then we'll just hang on to a stack of it. And then let's throw this back in our hands. Perfect. So the space elevator gets back in a minute. Not the space elevator, the space pod gets back in a minute and 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next objective and see if we can start gathering some stuff for it. If we're gonna need to craft anything, we'll get that out of the way. Next milestone. I guess the next milestone we should do is the field research. Go ahead and get that out of the way, and then we'll get the resource sync program, because I do want to start syncing some stuff once we start maxing out on stuff. That way we can start unlocking some cool things like asphalt and all that kind of stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and start the field research here. We have everything except for some plates. Let's grab a few more plates from this. Bring them over here. I guess we still have 40 seconds left. Fun stuff. This is getting really backed up, but I know it should be efficient. If I go over here, it should say 100%. It's 0% efficient. Okay, that's definitely a bug. It's definitely not 0% efficient. 84% efficient. I think. Let's see. What is going on here? It takes 90 per minute, right? That one's making 30. This one's making 60. I guess theoretically, we really need to load balance this a little bit better. But I'm assuming once this gets full, which it should, this one would take over and fill up. Right? Because this is the 30 line. but I guess we need to balance it. So we really only need to send 15 over there, right? So if we do this, if we throw a splitter here, we now have, oh my gosh, I fell off. We now have 30 coming out the front and 30 coming out the back. But we only need 15 going over there. So we need one more splitter. Let's take this off real quick. I want these lined up. Okay. Conveyor splitter. So now we have 30 and 30. And then we'll do one more splitter, which will now give us 15 out this way. And it'll give us 15 out this way. Right. And then what we'll do is we'll throw a merger here. This is just very, very basic load balancing. We'll throw a merger right here. And now we should have 15 and 15. No, we have 30 and 15, which is 45, right? But now this is kind of messed up. I guess we can throw it here. I guess, well, okay, this is a little bit weird. Just a wee bit weird. Let's give ourselves a little bit more room to work. We're gonna disconnect this. Let it throw the splitter here. Another splitter here. And then the merger we're gonna throw here. Now this can go in here. Let's make this look a little bit better. This can go in here, this here. This can go over here. So now we have 30 and then 15 and 15. That needs to connect there. 15 and 15. Now we should have our 45 going to each. So very basic load balancing, nothing too crazy. Each one of these splitters splits it in half. Again, so we have 60 coming in, 30 going out this way, 30 going this way, and then we have 15 going this way and 15 going this way. So this now line has 45, and this line has 45 as well. So now, hopefully, we should be efficient. The only reason I'm doing this on the concrete, guys, is because we do need a lot of concrete to build in this game, especially at the very beginning when we're not making very much. So, and it's used for a lot of recipes and whatnot at the beginning as well. So this is the only reason that I'm balancing that kind of stuff, trying to make it more efficient. There is another limestone node we know over there. We can go check it real quick if there is another limestone node there. Do I want to add it? Probably not. It's probably a normal node, but I don't think I want to deal with it right now. We'll deal with that later. We'll let future Matt deal with that. Okay, is our thing back? I think it is. So let's drop this stuff in. Is it? Yeah, there it is. Okay. we'll drop our stuff in here and go ahead and launch this off. We now have the field research. Awesome.
Milestone reached.
So that means we can drop down a MAM.
Analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items,
and do we have anything we can go ahead and drop in here? We know we have some nuts. I think we have some sulfur as well.
Success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons.
Let's get the sulfur in here.
The object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
And then we also have the alien organisms. Oh, I got them on my body. Awesome. We'll go ahead and drop this in here as well.
The map has been unlocked.
That way, pretty soon we can unlock the health stuff, because we will need that eventually.
Added to the object scanner.
Sulfur is going to be cool. We'll need the obelisks eventually, but probably not right now. And then as we find some more of the food, do we have this berries? We do have the berries. Okay. The only thing we don't have is the bacon. The bacon. Nutritional processor. Interesting. I don't remember what's down. I think it's just the heal thing on the end of that. We'll figure it out. All right, next thing we need is the resource sync program. And then I guess also we're going to start working on the space elevator. So as soon as we have enough stuff for this, that'll be nice to put down the space elevator. And then I think that's going to be solid, you know? So let's go ahead and select this as our milestone. It looks like we have almost everything. We need 400 concrete, which we do have. We got 400 concrete. We need a little bit more wire, and we have plenty of rods, and we need plates. We definitely need plates. Now we're slacking on the plates. I'm just gonna again go ahead and grab everything because why not? We got the inventory size for it. That's what it's for. I'm also gonna get rid of this. Actually, we'll wait, and we're gonna put it in the resource sink. That's what we're gonna do. We need plates. Now we have enough stuff. So in 49 seconds, we can go ahead and drop this stuff in there again and get our resource sink stuff. Did we get anything else new from this? I don't believe we did. We got the personal storage boxes, which I am going to drop right here. One of them. And we're going to drop all of our biofuel in here. That way we don't have to run over there every time to grab it. What else? We've got here unknown metals, fungus, strange energy readings, crystal material, frictionless. Oh, the holiday event. It's the wait. Is it that? It's going to be that time of year soon again, isn't it? Wow. I'm excited for that event, guys. I am. I love the Fixmas event every year. They do a great job running that event. All right, 3 seconds left, and we can drop this stuff in. Go ahead and drop it all. Drop it like it's hot and launch it again.
Milestone reached.
There she goes.
Given early access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on exoplanets bonus program. Funneling parts into the awesome resource sink, depending on their amount and complexity, will grant you coupons in the awesome store, which can be exchanged for bonus rewards.
We need a little area to throw
Examples
this.
of bonus content are parts,
I think for
walls,
temporarily,
and cosmetics.
I need more
Pixel
plates.
is working hard to develop additional
I need more
options,
plates.
which will be added to the awesome store in the future.
Temporarily, I think we're just going to throw it on the ground. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. I just want to throw this up real quick. Go ahead and start recycling some stuff. It's under special. Awesome sink. Ooh, we're 1 reinforced iron plate away. Okay. We have reinforced iron plates being made now. So let's go over here real quick. Grab some reinforced iron plates. Let's see how many it's made now too. I think it's probably what, 5 a minute. So we're probably at, maybe 30 something plates. Hopefully. 90. Wow. Okay. I completely misjudged that. Hey, I'll take 90 reinforced iron plates any day. All right. I guess we can just drop it right here. Drop it like it's hot. Let's put it over here by the power pole. Why not? And then we'll plug this guy in. I'm going to go ahead and throw a storage container down temporarily, so we can just dump some stuff into here. So let's dump everything we don't need. We don't need this. Oh, we do need that bauxite. This and the sulfur. I guess we can go ahead and get rid of sulfur as well. And flower petals, because nobody likes flower petals. And then let's throw the Mark II belt on here. And of course, I picked all that stuff up again. Great. And there's a copper ingot. There it is. So now we got some coupons being printed. Awesome. Let's take a look at the item shop real quick. The item shop? The awesome shop. What am I saying? I'm not playing Fortnite. So first things first, what we're going to want to do is get probably the conveyor lift holes, and then definitely the foundation packs. We're going to want probably the ramps. We're going to want some walls, and then all the architectural stuff. That way we can start making stuff look nice and fancy. Because we don't like basic builds. We don't like basic builds around here. At least I don't. You might, but I don't like basic builds. This just flat platform. Oh. It bugs the crap out of me. All right, so let's get the space elevator is set up in our to-do list. So we're gonna need some iron plates and a bunch of wire. Do we help this iron plate thing along or should we just wait? How many we got? We got 80 plates. Oh, that's a killer. We're gonna need a lot of copper wire too. But while we wait, I only ask of one thing and one thing only. If you could please like this video if you're enjoying it, and do drop a sub for more content like this. I'm really enjoying playing Satisfactory again. It's been a while since I've restarted Satisfactory, and it feels good to get back to like the grassroots of things and get restarted up with all the stuff that I've learned recently with building and stuff like that. It's going to be huge. I'm going to have a lot of fun. We're going to spend a lot of time designing these buildings, making them look nice, neat, and fancy, and hopefully pretty much, you know, sustain that 100% reliability on machines, 100% efficiency on machines. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna sit here and go. I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee. You should too. I'm gonna wait for this stuff to craft up, and then we're gonna build our space elevator. All right, we got all our iron plates. We got everything we need for the space elevator. I think we're gonna just dump it like right here somewhere for now. It really doesn't need to be anywhere crazy. We're just gonna dump it here. We'll move it later. Let's put this facing, I don't know, maybe this way. That way we can throw some machines here and put some stuff in here if we need to, which we will. We do need the 50 smart plating. Perfect. Look at this thing. I just love the animation of this space elevator. It's just so great. This is it makes it feel massive. That's what she said. Let's just take this in all its glory. Awesome. Love it. I love it. It's so much. It's so awesome. It's crazy. All right, let us drop down some foundations here real quick, because we still want to be nice, neat, and tidy. And we'll throw down an assembler. We don't have rotors. Okay, let me make some rotors real quick. Not motors, rotors. Let me make some rotors real quick. What do we need? Like 4 for that? Something like that? I don't know. Let's grab a couple of them. Get rid of this. All right, now let's try this again. Throw down an assembler here. We're gonna get some smart plating set up. We need reinforced iron plates and rotors for this. So what are we gonna do? Let's hook this up real quick. Since we only need 2, I think we're making 5 over here. So I think what we'll do is we'll split off the reinforced iron plates from over there. We're gonna grab, it'll be, I guess, 2.5 per minute of those. So technically that'll be enough. That'll be all we need for that. We just need to make rotors, and I need concrete. We need to make some rotors, and we'll get this all set up. That way we can start feeding the machine, feeding the beast with the smart plating. Once that smart plating is done, we'll move on to the next tier of space elevator shenanigans. Let me get some concrete real quick. We're gonna need quite a bit of concrete because I'm gonna need to run. We're gonna need more iron plates too, probably. Let's see. We're definitely need. We have 380. 450. I think we can do it with that. I think we can do it with that. Am I missing anything else? We need rods. We'll take all the screws we got. We got plenty of cable, and we need wire. Let's get the rest of the wire out of here. Now that we have that, we should be able to set up this one little area for rotors. We're gonna pull all our iron ingots from over there. So let's get another assembler down here. We're missing rotors again. Okay. I need 4 more rotors. Why? Let's grab 4 rotors. Let's throw down another assembler here. It's going to face this way. Rotors, which we need 20 iron rods. Oh, 100 screws. How many of these do we need a minute? We need 2 per minute. Okay, so we can do 50 screws per minute and 10 rods. Okay. That's fine. That's completely fine. We're going to just do it over here. So we need, let's remember this. 50 screws per minute and 10 rods per minute. That'll be enough to give us the 2 rotors per minute. So let's drop this down here. We'll do the rods first. How many do we need? 10 rods per minute. Okay, perfect. And then we need 50 screws per minute. So I think we're gonna need 2 of these. Screws. Yeah, we're gonna need 2. We're gonna need 2. Okay, it'll be a little bit more. That's fine. No big deal. Let's go ahead and hook these guys up. This is gonna need its own 15, 30. Yeah, okay, so this one can use 2. We'll grab a splitter and we'll go here. 1, 2. This one needs its own. It's like that. It just wants to be its own thing. And then here we can run 1 for this. It doesn't need a whole one, but oops. 1, 2. It doesn't need a whole one by itself, but it'll work. This is gonna make iron rods, and this is going to make screws. Let's get some power on these things. We're gonna temporarily disconnect this. Go here, and then hook this back up, and then hook these up. Uh-oh. I need one more. You know what? For now, you're just gonna get this. You're gonna get that one. Now this one we can run over with. You know what? Let's bring this guy over here. We don't need it over there. We just need the one. We'll take some of these concrete or these foundations back as well. Leave that one there. And then we can actually bring one over here. Connect everything up. And then after this is done, we can just use this area for the rotors anyways. We're going to put this right here. And we're going to merge these 2 into 1. These can be the Mark 1 belts into it, but then out of it, we're going to have to do Mark 2 because it is going to be over the mounts. I should probably move this assembler over just a little bit more. Do something like that. And then we'll bring the rods in. This has to be a tier 2. Not reinforced iron plates. This is going to be rotors. So we got 15 per minute and 80 per minute, which isn't 100% efficient, but it'll work for now. That's really all we need. And then we need some power. This can go there. And then this can go here. All temporary. Again, no big deal. And then we're going to bring these 2. So we need a splitter on this guy. And then we'll bring it out this way. Bring it all the way over here. And then we're just going to take this full one. Bring it over here. We'll go 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2. Now, how is this not straight? Okay, let's straighten this up a little bit. Because that's annoying. I don't know why that was so annoying, but it was annoying. We'll take these around. bring it over here. Go in there and go in here. That's odd, but whatever. That's set up to do the reinforced plating or sorry, smart plating. And then we'll just throw that in there and we should be good to go. This will start making the first smart plating that we have of this playthrough, which is awesome. Guys, I think that's it for today. We got all this set up. I'm going to let this run for a few hours. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take, but I'm going to let this run for a few hours, let it get going. It's going to build up that smart plating and drop it all into the space elevator. And then in episode 3, we will go ahead and advance to the next tier of stuff in the space elevator. It's been fun, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, boys.